Well, I finally made it. Looks like they got some for sale over there across the street. It's an interesting place already. The musical chimes made out of old coffee cans. Yard art out of tires. That's right. Ready to go inside here, pay up, and then see what else we got going on. You can stop the video and take a look at that. Boy, they got all kinds of old stuff. There's a bunch of old 50s and 60s radios. Oh my goodness. All right. It's $20 to visit and $30 to take pictures. And well, I'm taking a little video, so I'm gonna walk through here because he said there was 34 acres. I don't know how much. Got a whole bunch of bicycles and stuff here. Trikes, actually. How we doing, sir? Good. 34 acres, a lot to see. Like an old storage bin full of rusted relics. There's an old, not sure what was in there. That was, it almost looks like cigarette packs. Interesting. Never know what the heck is back there. There's an old, it's like it says Suzuki on there. All kinds of old stuff. That looks like an old TV or a stereo of some sort. Huh. Please don't sit and stand on the oldies. Don't open doors. They're liable to get carried away with. Bunch of couple old Coke machines. And the old man that let me in, he was welcome to respect him. Don't remove any parts, regardless of whether you need them or not. It looks like a, looks like an old Hudson. Let's see. Yeah, yep, I was right. It's an old 60s model Chevy wrecker. It's like an old Cadillac. A couple old Chevys over there. Another old Cadillac. It's probably, I don't know, it's got to be a 50s model. It's a 60s model, 4-door Cadillac. Here we got an old 61 or 62 Buick, and wow, is this thing huge. You can check out Cold War Motors. They were storing one. It's 54 acres of cars. Boy, I tell you, there's a lot of stuff out here. Old Ford. I know a bunch of people would love to have that old Ford. This must be the Cadillac section over here. Just acres and acres of old cars. I'm not sure. That's that looks like an old Willys over there. This is what does this say up here? You know what this is? Oh, it's a Mercury. Yeah. It's got so much crud on it, it's kind of hard to tell. Huh. Old flathead's still in it. That's one of those European Hornets he was warning about. That's an old 57 Chevy. I think. It's so freaking mangled I can hardly tell what it is. Let's see what else we got there. There's a couple old Buicks out there. Rusting into the ground. Sure, that looked like an old Oldsmobile. That's a pretty cool emblem. Yep, Buick 8. He said these cars have been out here. I forget what he said. Obviously, you can tell they've been out here a very, very long time. Bunch of old parts. You'd think you'd probably want to sell some of these parts. These fenders stacked up. Well, these are old. Those are tri-fi fenders. You'd think the bumpers there. He probably was dealing in parts at some point, and then probably just straight on up decided to. Let's go check out what's in here. Probably decided just to turn it into a tourist attraction and not sell everything off. Really not much in here, just an old barn. Scrap wood, you got every old place is full of tires. Let's go through this way. A couple old school buses, almost short bus. This is an old value van. I don't know who made GMC. That's a funky little guy. Mercury wagon. It's an old, looks like a 60s model Chevy. Almost looks like a front of Christine, but Christine's a Plymouth. There's an old roached out. Looks like a Oldsmobile 88 or something. There's a convertible. It's like a 64 Chevy. Buick. Might be a Wildcat. Here we got a stack of art here. A couple of unknown beauties. Looks like maybe a, I can't tell what that is, Tornado. Some of these are just so freaking mangled you can't even tell what they are. Well, these are unmistakable. There's a couple of 60s model. That's a Mustang. This is a Caprice. There's a fastback, probably a 500 or a Torino. I have no clue what that thing is. Oh my goodness, that's a 442. Huh, about to step on a bunch of radiators. I couldn't even tell, but sure enough, there's a Camaro. That thing is just all out, rusted out. It's got looks like it's got good parts on it. Too bad he's not selling parts. Why would you sell parts when you can charge $30 just to take pictures of it? It's another Ford. That must be Ford Row. That one over there is an old LTD. This one here is Gran Turismo Obligato. It's like an old Pontiac. We're getting into 70s models here. Yep, it's an old early 70s Chevy Impala. Oh, there we go. I don't know, Plymouth. That's an old Fury. She got hit hard. Ouch. Old four-door Ford wagon, probably a Country Squire. Pinto. Another Ford 500 back there. There's a two-door. Ah, there's an old Plymouth. Somebody bought the door off of it. Could have been a GTX. Probably not. Just a satellite. Maybe 67 model or so. Bunch of Pintos. That's pretty cool looking right there. Pretty sinister looking. Old LeSabre. It's like a bunch of Buicks. Buick row. Here's the Oldsmobile. Piled up old stuff over there. Another wagon. That's a Ford, like a 64 wagon. It's like a, that's an old Plymouth. Oh, Fury 3. Wow. Huh. Plymouth wagon. There's a Pinto wagon. These are all Fords. It's a 64 Ford over there. That's a some kind of 70s model Ford LTD. There's a 500 convertible up there, stacked up. Another Mustang. Wow, there's just cars and cars. Huh. Interesting sign. Torino fastback. Interesting. Sitting on top of a, looks like another Caprice. I mean, they're just stacked deep in here, folks. I can't even, it would take me forever to, there's one back, I don't even know what that is. Can't tell. I've seen those before, but I'm not sure what it is. This old Duster. A bunch of good parts on it. Ah, we've come into the Plymouth section. Here's a, somebody's opened the door on it. Let's check it out, but that's a bee. Not a super bee, but you know, there's a couple old bugs. There's a, that must be it might be an International up there on top. Hard to tell. Look at this. Huh. Look at this. Think that's been here a minute. That's another Ford 500, four-door some sort. Keep going here. Get off track. That probably is another Plymouth. That might be a satellite or a Roadrunner, like a 68 or 69. Oh my God, are you kidding me? No way. No freaking way. We got a freaking superbee sitting out here. It's pretty well roached out, but column shift car, bench seat. Let's see if the VIN's on it. Oh my God. And it has a tree growing up through the dog cage. somebody else has been in here. You can see all these limbs are broken. So, oh my God. It is, can't tell if that's a manual steering or, yeah, it's a manual steering. So it was a manual steering car. Oh my God, it still has the horn. Well, he said not to open the door, so I'm not going to be able to get the VIN because windshield's a little smoky. And whoa, I was like, wow, maybe it's salvageable. Well, anything's salvageable these days, but I did not notice at first hand this side swiped, but yeah, that's why she's here. That is why she's here. She took a hard hit and just crumpled that. Of course, anything can be fixed. It looks like it's just all sheet metal. Looks like well, there's no trunk. There's frame rails there though. You can see the frame rail still in there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool superbee. Let's see if he wants to sell it. Give him oh, this was a well, it was a drum brake car. So, obviously he had sold parts off of it at some time in its life. Took a bunch of stuff off of it and unfortunately just left it to rot. I don't see front sway bar, but I think it would have hooked right here and somebody already bought it and took it. Interesting piece. Hood hinges are still there, but somebody took the hood. All right, let's move on here. Got a lot of things to look at. Some crunched up cars there. You gotta watch out for spider webs in here. Freaking everywhere. There's a 4-door. I can't even tell what that is. It's too roached out. That's a gosh. That is a Mercury. I'll think of it in a minute. There's just so much here. My freaking mind is being overwhelmed. It's another duster. I got here a little late, but as it is, I don't know what that is over there. Oh, it's an old Coca-Cola machine. It's an old square box Chevy. That's a cool Oldsmobile right there. 2-door Cutlass. That's actually a 442. Sold most of the good parts of it. Still a lot of good stuff on it. Chevy's over there. Another Chevy Impala. It's like a Dodge truck there. There's a sweat blind truck there. That's a Ford. And what we got over there? A couple more. There's an old, like 50s model Ford there. We'll go down this way here. It's like Ford Row. Oh, there's a Chevy. Looks like maybe it might have been a 3/4 ton. Oh, Punisher's in here. Huh, I found him. I wonder if it's a geocache. Oh my God, look at that freaking rust on that Chevy van. Ford pickup. International. Those are a couple of Fords, I could tell. It's Ford. I think I looked at those already. Stay on this side here. That's a pretty cool old Ford there. I wonder if that's nice. It's not a unibody. Big back window. There's another one here, stake bed. Beautiful Sabre. Oh, here we go. There's a good one. A Chevelle. Somebody plucked the engine. Can't see the VIN. No, sure can't. Oh, well, it does have bench seat and It looks like somebody did a custom 4-speed conversion, and yep, they took the pedals. That's why then the whole dash is ripped out. It's hard to tell whether it was a heavy Chevy or a super sport. I can't tell. There's too much crap on it to see if the emblems. Oh yeah, it was a super sport. There you go. Highly sought after. There we go, some more Ford trucks. It's an old Ford there, like a friend of mine fixed in high school Ford there. That's a 49. Here's more of like a 52, 53, and that has got the big V8 emblem on it. Very cool. I got tons of parts on it. Wonder if the engine's in it. It is. And it's hard to see what it is. Can't tell. It's got too much rodent stuff on it. Alright, let's keep going here. There's no way I'm going to get... I'll run out of freaking space on the video. Old Pontiacs. Some Chevys. Another Chevy. Roached out Ford. Oh, that's a Chevelle. That's a 72. Can tell by what's left of that tail light there. I mean a marker light. Again, somebody's plucked the engine and the hood, as you can see. Wow. She was a race car. It's got hood pins, and that's actually a cowl hood. So I just wonder if it was a super sport. So check the other side. It was a heavy Chevy. Huh. Amazing. There's some freaking pretty desirable cars out here, but they are just in... There's an old Chevy too, looks like. Ford trucks. It's a... I don't know what that is. That's a GMC or not. So that's a Vega over there. Impala. I can't even tell what that is. That's an old Apache Chevy truck. Step side. Bunch of step sides in here. There we go. This is like truck row here. Old Ford. Still got the V8 emblem on the front. Pretty cool. That's a Dodge. Probably a 40s model Dodge. It's probably an old Chevy Suburban, like a 60s model. Chevy van with a freaking rear end poking out the back. There we go. There's a little desirable. I can't remember what the heck it was called. Whoa. A piece of tree just fell off right in front of me. Pretty cool International. Fairly well roached out. Okay, let's keep going here. There's a Ford with a V8 emblem on it. They got a lot of cool freaking Ford trucks with V8 emblems. Uh-oh. Come up this swamp. Luckily, we didn't get as much rain as they had up in Case Tractor. Let's see, I guess that's a trail up through here. I don't know, I'm gonna get my $30 worth though, I'll tell you that. It's an old 73 or 4 Camaro with some Kragers. 73 or 4 Pontiac. That's a 2-door. Ouch! Dang it! Just got freaking whacked. I'll watch where I'm going here. Bunch of stuff piled out. Well, that was an old Ford van. It's the Ford van section. That looks like another Mazda or Camaro in there. That's a Camaro. Yep, you can see the vents, about a 73 or 4. That's an old Pontiac. It's another 60s Impala over there. It's another 60s model Impala, 2-door. Missing a bunch of stuff. Impala wagon. There's a Corvair. Pretty cool. I'm trying to go fast here because faster than I have. It's an old 4-door. It's a 60s model something. I don't know what that is. That is a oldsmobile. Huh. Oh, there's just limbs and stuff everywhere. This stuff, some of the stuff's really cream. There's a cool old Oldsmobile right there. Some Pontiac. There's a Chevelle. Another 69 Chevelle. Let's see. Oh, I'm walking through all kinds of spiders. Like that was just a Malibu. You can see the number on the. That was a. Ran into a spider web. Blah. Blah. 327. Somebody's plucked the engine. Dang it. Stuck in all kinds. I got spiders all over me. GMCs. That's the GMC section. This stuff out here's got so much stuff on it. There's a pretty cool old, that's a Buick. I don't know if that's Chevy or Ford. Pontiacs out here. There's a 64 Chevy wagon over there. Wow. It'd take me forever to, I don't know if I got enough space on my camera to videotape all this. So crunched out. Looks like a Vega. Can't even tell what that looks like. Looks like a Chevy 68 or 9 Chevy. That's a pretty cool. Can't tell by this. Oh, it's a 56. Looks like a 4-door. Wagons. Old T-Bird. Still got the power plant in it. Four doors. Can't tell what that's got to be. Probably a Chevy. There's another Corvair. Looks like a Corvair. It's kind of missing a lot of stuff. There's a pretty cool little Vega. '70s model. I'm not sure. There's an old building there. I'm gonna go back this way. If there's some older stuff back this way. There's a Mustang and a Ford or Pinto on top of it. What's this one here? That's a pretty cool Mustang. Yeah, that's one of those. Yeah, it's one of those. I forget. They got the weird back end. It's like a '67. I forget what they call them. It's not a fastback, but it's a something Pinto. Caprice. I had one of those Caprices years ago. Let's go this way. Man, there's just acres and acres of stuff. The guy told me there's just no way I'm going to be able to film all this. That's a Ford Fairlane. That right there, Challenger. She's missing everything. Just a lot of stuff here, guys. What's that? I don't know what that is there. 4-door. Some old Pontiac there, it looks like. I'm gonna go this way, see if there's some older stuff back here. Said there was older stuff over here. I don't know. Not seeing it. Everything's old here, I guess. It's a convertible. I don't know what that is. It looks like an Oldsmobile by that back end. So much missing. Make sure I don't walk into any spider webs. Some of these a bunch of old camper shells. I don't know if I want to go this way or not. A little mucky. I think I'll go back this way. Huh, this one still got the plate on it. Bartow County, 1971. I can't remember what this is. Is this a Ford? Can't tell. No. Oh, those are the Plymouth. This is like a 63 or 64 Plymouth, like a Valiant or a Fury maybe. It's an old Lincoln, look like. I gotta make sure I'm paying attention for I'm walking to. It's getting a little swampy out here. They're just literally just... There's a swamp there. I'm not going to go down that way. It's pretty. There's some cars in there, but I don't know if there's too much this way either. Come back and go down that way. Oh my God, there's just dirt everywhere. Just piled up in there. Those are, what are those? Like vans. Yeah, those are vans. Just stuff as far as the eye can see. Holy smokes. He's like, well, we close at 4. And I was like, yeah, I know I got here a little late. But better late than never. Exit. I know you could get turned around in here. That's an old RV turned into a house at some point. I guess they abandoned it. That thing was hit super hard. Wow. I'm gonna go down this way. Show you that Challenger. Let's see what else we got. There's a Chrysler 300, and there's probably a Newport sitting next to it, and another Newport. It's the Chrysler section. Whoa, there you go. Cartersville. Dog Squad. Yeah, there's some Chevy stuff there. Some old Dodge Valiant station wagon. 98. It's an old Valiant with Dart. It's the Mopar section. Looks like maybe it could have been an old Fury. It's hard to tell. Old Chrysler, probably a Newport. Another Vega and something smashed up on top there. Can't even identify it. Make sure it's a pretty cool Duster right here with the factory stripes. Doesn't have any emblem on it. Definitely has stripes though. There's a Chevelle. Missing most everything. It's a bench seat car. Wagon. What was this? Looks like a Charger. Wow. Huh. Boy, maybe they use that in the Dukes of Hazzard. Huh. Holy smokes. Thing's killed. Here's another Coronet. Oh, this one's a superbee too. I wonder if somebody just stuck that on there. Holy smokes, guys. Look at that. Just completely roached out. Going back to the earth. The frame rails are still there. It's got an 8 3/4 rear end. She's hitting a quarter panel. Not that bad though. Obviously they sold the trunk lid off of it years ago. Let's see if the engine's still in it. Oh my God. Spider webs everywhere. Oh, this car was, she got hit from multiple angles. Of course, I've been there, done that in my life. Yeah, somebody took the engine. Those big drums. You can see it's got the big 3-inch drum brakes on it. Wow. Very cool. Another bench seat, white interior. It's got a wood steering wheel. Huh. Amazing that these are just sitting out here. There's my Fury there. It's a 65 Fury. 2-door. It's an old Dodge here, and probably a Chrysler. There's freaking spiders everywhere. Oh my God, this one's got the bumper guards I need. Oh my God. I have to talk to the old man, see if he'll sell those. I don't know if they still sell stuff or not. I'm taking a chance going through here, getting full of freaking, oh my God. She got hit hard, real hard on this side. It's got the big drum brakes, factory sway bar. Somebody's plucked the 383 out of it. And she got all kinds of freaking limbs. Oh, I got a remote mirror, guys. Look at that. That was an option. I mean, I'm probably got freaking banana spiders all over me. And I can't, somebody took the console. As you can see, there's no column shift on the column, and it's got a much skinnier column, which I need, actually. There's the air box. Somebody took the air box out of it for some reason. Pretty cool, guys. Wow. Gotta get a... Alright. Got pink eye. That's a pretty cool old Plymouth. That's an older Plymouth there with the wings. Very cool. Wow. I wish I could have those bumper guards. Maybe even the whole bumper. I don't know. The bumper doesn't... Sorry folks, a little sidetracked. There's a trap here. I don't know where its occupant is, but I'm trying to see if that bumper's any good. I mean, it's still got a plate on it. I can go around the other side, see if I can see the plate. These cars are just amazing. What's up, fellers? All right.
Yeah, that's the bait. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. It probably does. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I think that one came from the movie set. Chrome's roached out. Does have the rear end still in it. Wouldn't mind having that rear end. Crazy. Green Vega with the stripes. You never know when you're gonna... You might see one of the Cosworth Vegas in here. Oh, it's a GT. Son of a gun. It's a stick shift GT model. No coronet. It's definitely the Mopar row over here. There's a 64 Fury. There's a 66 Fury 4-door. Those cars over there were cool. That's old Duster there. El Camino. It's a big Newport. There's an old, I forget, I think that's a Valiant. It's that funky looking thing. Yeah, there's two of them. Or that's like a 65 for Valiant. Newport. A couple of Newports in there. Yeah, it's a Buick Sabre. I don't know what that is. Camaro. Huh, that's like a 67 Camaro. Wow. Oh, skaters. That's a pretty cool old Dodge. Or Plymouth, actually. 4-door. Like old cop car that they use in Smokey and the Bandit. That's another Newport, like I got my engine out of. Guys, there's just, oh my god, I'm already at 40 minutes of video. Probably locked my phone up. Oh, there's a gold duster. Wow. Very cool. If I still got the engine in it. It appears that it does, because there's the oil pan there. Huh. And that is a 70s, probably like a 70s model. A pretty desirable car. Or somewhat desirable. It's a bench seat. Automatic. Somebody's got some of the stuff. Doesn't have the rally dash. Pretty cool. It's a 4-door Dart. There's a swept line. Valiant. Check out the emblem. Arto, 1971. There is like a, looks like a 71 Roadrunner, that yellow one. There's another Fury. It's got a vinyl top. It's another 65 model, you can tell that. There's a, heck, that could be my brother's car that he wrecked back in the day. I wonder if this had a vinyl top. It's a Fury 3. I wonder if it's got damage in the front. Why wouldn't that be something? That was in Georgia. Last tagged in 71. I think he had his during the 80s. So that wouldn't have been it. But his was red. Fury 3. Keep going here. There's no duster. There's Imperial. That's pretty cool there. All you can see is the back end of it. Cars, guys. As far as the eye can see. Whoa. It's a little sloppy in there. Let's go down here. Be careful, man. You can get freaking lost in here. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's a Roadrunner, I believe. Old Jeep. Commander or Comanche. Yeah. Guys, just rows and rows of. That's another Mercury. I can't believe I can't remember the name of it, and I've seen it a million times. Now we're into the truck section again. Wow, look at that big spider's web. It's another swept line. Oh, there you go. Old bus. Doesn't have the windows on top. Old Grandpa's old bus. There's a little swept line. Half ton. Get close to the road. It's a good sign. Let's see what we got down here. It's another old Cadillac. Ford trucks. That's a cool Ford truck there. Looks like a 6-cylinder. Doesn't have the V8 badges. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is. That's a 2-door. Oh, it's a straight 6. I thought this was the Fury, but I don't know if it is or not. It's hard to tell. You know what? Maybe that's a Chevy. Uh-oh. Might be the end of the road here. Some Dodge. I guess you can kind of get through here. It's just too much for me to go through. Probably gonna have to just end the video here soon and restart it if I see anything cool, like really cool, like those superbees and such. Uh-oh. Gotta crawl through this tree here. Pinto. Oh my goodness, it was hitting the back too. Huh. I was wondering it didn't explode. It's about a 63 Ford Fairlane. A lot of Ford trucks in here. Wow. Crazy. Couple wagons. There's a Ford Torino fastback. Can't tell if it's a GT. Everything's missing. Torino 4-door. Torino. I'm just getting hit with all kinds of freaking spider webs, as long as I don't run smack dab into the freaking spider and get bit on the face. Guess I'll be alright. C10 hiding in the woods there, and we got another obstacle here. Buick Special. It's just an old freaking country squire like they used in Chevy Chase movie Vacation. There's an old Chevy. There's a, that was 4-door. It's like a 52 or 3 4 model Chevy. Bunch of Chevy trucks. I'm kind of back to where I was. Let's see. Go down this row. I'm just about done with this. I think I'll videotape this back up to the, oops, something on my arm there. That's just a bunch of old Ford. A bunch of old 4-doors. Ooh, there's an old Nova too there, 2-door. It's a pretty desirable little car. 63 Impala, 4-door. Another 63 Impala, 67 Camaro. Pretty cool. Convertible Eldorado. A super boned out Camaro. Wow. Just like the one my brother used to have. Marina blue. With the little emblems on there on the side. Old. I don't know what that is. Like a 60. It's a 2-door too. I think it's like a 68, 69 model Chevy. Pretty cool little car. Oldsmobile. Pontiac. Catalina. Chevy. It's an Oldsmobile. That's a Sabre. Bunch of crunched up stuff. Can't even tell. That might be a Chevelle station wagon. I think it was. So keep going here. There's all. That's a Buick. Like they're working on Cold War motors. They bought 2 of those. It's an old 2-door Impala. It's like a 67 or 8. Hard to tell. Pretty roached out. 327 fender. Probably off a, don't look like an Impala. It's like Impala row here. There's another Chevy's. Station wagon Chevy. Now I'm back to where I was. So I'm going to cut this off right here. And I don't know how much further I've got to go yet. He said there was newer stuff across the street. I don't know if I went through everything here or not. Of course, I just went through the soggy muck pit instead of going on the other side. I don't know. Let me see. Cougar. Mercury Cougar. I knew it would come to me eventually. My God. We're just stacked up here. Let's see. I think I can take a left up here. Let's take a left. Go towards the road. You can kind of hear it getting a little louder. It's a pretty cool truck there. I'm not sure what model that was. A couple of them stacked up. Some old El Caminos and stuff, trucks. Here's an old Fury, like the Cold War motors, like he put together with his Fury 4-door. This is the Dodge. Got the big things in the front, pretty cool. One in the back there. Can't tell that. That's like a 58 or 59 Ford back there in the back. Pretty cool, man. I could videotape this for hours. I just don't have enough space on my phone. Hopefully it's going to my SD card, but I don't think it is. Maybe if I stop it and move the video over to the SD card, then I can video some more, but can't get through there. Let's go back this way. Bunch of old, that's a Ford and a couple Chevys all boned up in there. There's a Duster. Pretty cool. Or is that a Demon? That could be a Demon because of those stripes. There's another. That's a 65. It's got freaking bumperettes on it too. I'm all roached out over there. That's the asshole, man. I'm still selling this stuff. That's a 4-door. That bumper there is, you'd have to have a chainsaw to get that one out. They rammed it right into the tree. There's another one. Say 65, I think. Can't see the taillights. 4-door. It's Poly 318 car. Just stacked on top of each other, folks. Just too bad it's a museum. I suppose one day, maybe when he gets old enough, he'll probably just sell it as a museum. Can't imagine he start selling parts out of here. I don't know why he wouldn't, though. Bunch of old headers and stuff in there. Looks like another, oh, that's a Buick, like a Wildcat. It's more headers. Headers galore. Swept line. Bunch of race cars in here. All these vans got stuff all in them. Until this was a salvage yard at one point. Bunch of chrome that you'll never know what the heck it goes to. Another bus. Alright, so I'm kind of back to the front where I was. Might have to go back inside to see. Get my bearings. I'm gonna stop right here and alright, I'm underneath a big shed that they built here back in the day. They got a couple of select cars in here. Oldsmobile, Pontiac. I wouldn't say the best of the bunch, but I guess these were there's a couple on the racks up there, but a couple are convertibles. These look mostly intact. They don't look crushed like the other ones. So it's like they were attempting some art there with oh, they put this, they made these concrete little pads, which is kind of weird. And then maybe they said, you know what, the heck with it. Maybe it was because it was so sloppy in here, because we got a muck pit there. I got a chain here for tying up folks for ones that get caught taking parts, I guess. Looks like it's either a Camaro or a Pontiac Firebird. Well, this is kind of sloppy through here. I don't know if I came this way. There's an old 70 Chevelle there. Impala, Camaro. Oh, there's the case, so I did come through here. So getting back to where I was. Guy could almost get turned around in here. It's so big. Yeah, there's the exit sign there. So I don't know what was over this way. I really didn't want to go out in there because it was sunny out. I don't know. Shoot, I guess I gotta go back this way. Oh, nice. Just got mud all up in my shoe. Chevy 40 Econoline. There's an old Ford with a V8 flathead in it. Very desirable truck. There's a 63. That's a Super Sport Impala there. You can see the emblem. It's two-door. Probably a... Yeah, it is. It's a Ford, like a 64 500 or a... Yeah, somebody's got the grill and everything out of it. Yep. Sold Valiant. The back end of those cars sitting in there. Oh, Slim. Let's keep moving. Wagon, Ford truck back there. It's a New Yorker. There's a big Cadillac up there. Corvette on a stand. How about that? I don't know what that is. I think that's a Chevy. I think that's a 40 Chevy. GMC truck. Pontiac. It's a four-door custom. I think it's an older Ford. It's not one of those Cougars. Thunder Chicken. That's an oldie. Well, that thing is roached out. Got good parts on it, but boy, that thing is bad. I don't know if that's an MG or what that is. If you guys know, post below. I can't quite remember if that's a midget or it's one of those, I don't know, Cadillac row, Buick, some older stuff over here. Chevelle with a freaking massive tree going through the trunk. It's a 69 Pontiac, Oldsmobile. Oh, this is cool here. I think this is a LaSalle. I think. Can't remember. It might be a LaSalle. Spitfire. There we go. Catalina, old Ford Bolt. That was like a 54 Ford. Getting into some imports here. Catalina, Oldsmobile. Oh, maybe this is a LaSalle. I don't know what this is. Don't want anybody opening the door, do they? It's got a massive tree growing through it. I don't know what it is. It doesn't have any emblems. Anybody knows? Post below. 57 Chevy. 57. Look. Oh my goodness. Huh. It's what that is. I can't remember. Oh, I think that's a Buick. That's a desirable car there. 57 Chevy Belair, two-door. It's a post car. Thunder Chicken with hideaway headlights. There's a Chevy two-door. It's a very desirable car. Pontiac. There's a Lincoln, suicide door Lincoln. It's like a 58, 59 Oldsmobile or Chevrolet. And that right there has got the mistaken taillights of a Cadillac. There's an old 66 Fury, two-door convertible. Wow. Huh. Column shift. And It's a Fury 3 convertible. Pretty rare. What kind of emblem is this? Commando. This one's got the Commando V8. Which mine is a Commando. So that means it's got a big block in it. Ford Torino. 57 Chevy 4-door something. Custom convertible. Pontiac. Yeah, here. It's an old Ford 60s model Ford truck, 64 Chevy. Some of these are unidentifiable. It's an old Chevy. That's an old. Oh, that's like a Newport. That's pretty cool. It's an old Ford Fairlane. The Dodge 400. There's a Charger. 71 Charger in pretty good shape. And there's a Roadrunner. Oldsmobile. Looking for Christine. I haven't found her yet. Another 58, 59 Chevy there. Two of them. I don't know. No, it's not Chevy. Pontiac. Boned out Camaro on step side to the truck. Very cool. All right, here I'm at the crossroads. We got this tree with all these funky signs on it and an upside down whatever that is. I wanted to just back up here a minute and show you these old bunch of old gas pumps, hoods and fenders and such. That building's all falling down. Look at all these axles that they got stacked up here. I mean, unless you had worked here for a long time and knew your stuff, I mean, it would be, they all look like they're in good shape, but they're just sitting all out in the weather. These here are easy to identify as Mopar because they have the flange on them. Phalange. There's another one here. Another one here. There's one there with the adjuster on it that I try and show everybody about. Check out my 8 3/4 video for more on that. This trash can's got some newer cans and stuff. This is pretty freaking amazing though. Got a water tower. Yep, they got it marked. I mean, I probably haven't even scratched the freaking surface of this place. I'm gonna go up here. I mean, this might be a long video, folks. You might have to fast forward through it, but it's actually pretty cool to see all this old stuff. That's like an old Ford Fairlane. It is. This is Fairlane row. Like they stacked a couple of them. And it's old Fords. It's a Torino. 2-door Torino. 69, 70 model. A couple of wagons. It's an old 4-door Coronet. Sitting there all by itself. Old Falcon. There's a Killdozer on Ford. It's like they snatched that bumper off of it, pulling it in here. I've got a tree growing out of the grill. Nice little clearing here, which looks like another Torino there, and another Fairlane. Couple of, I don't know if that's a Ford or I think those are two Valiants. Ford truck. Folks, there's just so much here. It's very cool. I wish I'd gotten here earlier. I could just spend all day just walking around. Wonder if I can get stamped. I mean, this is just out. At least they got signs, because you could easily get turned around in here, like, no doubt. This place is no joke. It is huge. They don't sell anything out of here, I don't guess. I don't know. I don't know if they do or not. I'll have to ask him. It's like the stuff I was looking at. It's not like anybody would ever miss it if it was sold. There's an old Ford truck. Step side. A couple that I don't know what they are. It's hard to tell. That one might be a, I forget, it's not an international, but there's another one. That's an international there. Recognize the emblem. That's a Ford. Guess somebody stole some stuff off of it. Stuck it in their pocket. Well, the old man's got to know there's people like that. There's all kinds of people in the world. There's no Dodge there. It's another one. That's a, I don't know if it's a Dodge or a Ford. Chevy. There's an old Dodge there. Just crazy. Crazy, crazy, folks. Crazy amount of cars in here. Oh my God. You know, if he started selling parts, he could probably do a lot better on parts than he's doing as a museum. Because there is just a freaking awesome amount of parts in here. And he could probably sell a lot of stuff in here and condense it. There's an old, I think that's a Ford Sunliner. Mr. Cone! There's a couple of newer model things over there. Old Magnum sitting in there. Cool. Cadillac. Convertible. It's like a Catalina. What my neighbor had, Pontiac, yeah, back in the day. Another, you can see the daggers, derringers, or whatever they call them on that old Cadillac, like 50s model Cadillac, 55, 6, 60s model there. 60s row of Cadillacs. I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to see everything that's here, folks. There's just so much. A couple of, I can smell the smell of old varnished gas coming out of these really old 30 models. Look at them sitting in there. See if I can get over there. I guess I can. I gotta go around here. It's like that's a Revcon 250. Never heard of that. Thought it was a Travco there for a minute. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can get in there. Now they got the gate closed. So it must be another section. Probably can get over there. Probably just have to go around. Maybe that's the stuff they don't want people messing with. It's an old water truck or fire truck. Ford Workmaster. Huh. That was their workhouse over there, and here's their outhouse. That's where they went to the toilet. That's funny. So, all the tires and stuff stacked up here. People used to buy that stuff back in the day. That's a Ford Sunliner. Oh, that looks like a hardtop though. You can keep going this way. There's more stuff over here. See, I was already over that way. Looks like that ended, so head down this way a bit. Just a bunch of old Cadillacs that way. You can see the fins. Those are definitely identifiable as Cadillacs. That's a pretty cool emblem there. I don't know what that is, folks. Anybody know what this is? I don't know what that is. Rambler, AMC Rambler. Another Chevy. '55 Chevy 4-door. There's a 4-door Nova. Ford Ranchero. Newer model Camaro over there. A couple cars in the woods. Let's go through here. Oh, Opel GT. Cool. It's like an old Ford truck. V8. It's like a 1-ton. That's a pretty cool emblem there. Oh, that's Ford. There's a Ford emblem. That's a pretty cool Ranchero. Got 2 trees growing right out of the tailgate. How about that? Don't see that every day. Where are you going to see that? Here's an old 48 or 49 Ford truck. Worked on one of those with my friend back when we were just got into high school. Old GMC. A couple more Mustangs. And just a little bit of everything. That's a Pontiac. That's an old. There's an old Dodge. Oh, it's the front of a Dodge. That's probably the front end of it. Crazy. Firebird. Wow, there's the hot rods. Oh, Pontiac version of the Chevy Nova. Let's go over here and see where this goes. I think this is the newer ones. He said these are 70s models cars, so it must be in the definitely in the newer model section. Still some old stuff out here, but there's a lot of 70 model stuff. See if I can get to. Oh, check this out! Wow, cool little lake back here. Or lake, huh? Pond. And that is the fiberglass. Thought it was just the top section, but there is a hole down there. That is a very, very old, roached out fiberglass boat. And not much left of it. Crazy. Yeah, a little pond there. Let's go back through here. Looks like I'm getting towards the outer edge. Looks like an old, can't tell, Valiant maybe. A couple of wagons. 4-door model. I think I'm at the very back of the property now. Yeah, there's some newer stuff there. That one's actually got a sticker. That's a late 70s model, or Buicks, a couple of Buicks, an oldsmobile. Oh, there might have been a Tornado. That's an old oldsmobile there. They freaking took all the tires off. There's a Mustang. It's a 2-door. It's a Dart. Somebody painted it a god-awful color of yellow. Oh my god. Guess if you're trying to get attention, that would definitely get it. Talk about freaking hideous. That was from Corn Cob County in 1983. This one was parked. It's funny they left a lot of license plates on these. It's like another Thunder Chicken. '63 Impala. Pontiacs and stuff out there. This might have been where I did want to come through before. Uh-oh. Skeeters are starting to come out. Bug World. Several Mercedes, imagine that. It's another Thunder Chicken. It's another one of those old Buicks over there, like Cold War Motors is working on. That's one there too, I think. V8 emblem on the front, pretty cool. I mean, this just goes. Look at this auto. And a turbo trailer. Looks fairly new. Let's get freaking bit up by mosquitoes. Gotta keep moving. Get carried off. A lot of standing water back here. Little school bus. This is a very, very back of the property. Water's running, actually. Might be a natural spring back here somewhere. Crazy. This is way in the very back of this property, as you can tell. You can't hear the road anymore. What the heck is that thing? It's got big fins on it back there. Huh. I think that's like a early 60s Dodge or something like that right there. Pretty cool. Oldsmobile. You start getting into 40s cars and not quite as good not quite as good in the identification category as I am in the 60s, 70s. I know that's a Merc there, you can tell by the grill. Holy crap, folks. This is crazy. Just cars as far as the eye can see. This has got to be one of the freaking biggest, last remaining original scrap yards of this size, even in the country. Not sure what that says. It's covered up. On a touch phone. Huh. Franklin Pierce was the first United States president to decorate an official White House Christmas tree. Now, how about that, in case you were wondering? A couple of tree swings there. Looks like they've been up there for decades. Bunch of DeSoto land there. Oh, the bullet nose. Another dart. That one was hit hard. This was definitely a salvage yard. Well, it was a scrap yard. You know, I bought all the stuff that was beat to snot that couldn't be fixed. Now, some of these cars were pretty complete. Just Chevelle. There's either a 70 Bartow Roadrunner or Satellite. I'm not sure which. Let's see if we can tell. No. Also try and get in there, which might be difficult. Looks like probably people have probably been going through here. There's factory control arms and disc brakes. What year was this parked? 76 is what's on the plate. '82. This is a poison ivy, as long as I don't get. You never know. I'm not even paying attention to where I'm walking. I could be walking in all kinds of freaking poison ivy. It is all mangled up in the front. That horn, I don't know if you can see it. To me, in real life, that horn looks purple. So I'd have to say, see, that's probably poison ivy right there. And I hope I didn't just move it with my hand. Poison ivy or poison oak, all around me. I came in here to look at this. It looks like it's hard to tell. This isn't it here. That's not it. This isn't anything here. It's a good thing I noticed it before I got any closer. I think I'm good. Crazy. Probably a road runner somebody painted black. Guys, just, it seems like cars forever. I mean, I thought it was at the back of the lot. 67 Fury. There's a little, one of those, I think it's a Newport with those covered headlights. This is the back of the property. It's probably that pond over there. Freaking find Jason back here. Chainsaw Massacre, you never can tell. This was way back in the woods. So another Thunder Chicken and an old, really old Lincoln. That's pretty cool. Premier. 2-door. Pretty complete. Pretty roached out too. All these cars have been sitting out open in the weather. It's like a 58 Chevy. Not sure what kind of coupe that was. Another Vega. Bunch of Fords. I can hear the freaking, gotta keep moving because I can hear the mosquitoes buzzing around me. Maybe I'll make 2 parts of this video. This is at the very back edge. This stuff is so freaking growing. It's another Mustang. Got trees growing through it. All of them, a lot of them they had the engines plucked and don't have hoods. They have large trees growing through them. Whoa. Yep. Mosquitoes. Oh, sorry folks. What the heck that thing was. It's crushed. That looks like a Ford Torino. I don't know what the heck that thing is. Oh, it's a freaking stupid Pinto. Look at this thing. Convertible Mustang just freaking roached out. with a sign pointing back that way. That's where I just came from. I don't know, I guess maybe that's just dead ends up here. I guess everybody keeps going to see if they can find the freaking holy grail of cars. Yeah, I just found one. 60, it's a two-door 60. It's probably just a Malibu, I'm sure it is. 60, can't tell by the back. It's either 67 or 66. Chevelle. The engine plucked. And it looks like a 283 badge. That's broken. It's either 283 or, yeah, so it's probably a 283, so it's probably a Malibu. So it could have been a straight six, but it probably wouldn't have plucked the engine if it was a straight six. There's another Cougar. Different woods are starting to get kind of thick back here. Other Ford, row Fords over there, four-door Fairlanes, Falcon. Can't tell what that is. Another Ford. I mean, that's a. Shoot, I think that's a. I don't know what that is. Oh, it looks like is that a Cadillac emblem? I don't know what that is. Looks like a Link. Might be a Lincoln. Ford Fairlane. Looks like it might be at the end of the road back here. Stuff crawling all over me. Definitely goes around in a circle. Just, I mean, it's just endless the amount of cars are out here. Absolutely amazing. I have never seen this many cars in one spot. Old cars, old junk cars. Some of them aren't junk. Most of them are. Whole lot of good parts, of course. Of course, you can see the signs. People stealing parts, but a couple of fastback Torinos. There and there. Freaking bugs flying all over me. Oh, still got the engine in it. Won't be any goods left out. This car's too thick for me to go back in there. Look at that. Holy smoke. That's a big tree growing through that. That's a Chevelle too. That's like a 67 or 68 Chevelle. That had its engine plucked. And then a tree took its place. It's another Torino. Oldsmobile 442. Man, if you stay in one spot, the freaking mosquitoes will carry you away. Firebird. Kind of hoping this circles back around because I really don't want to have to go. Pontiac. I really don't want to have to go all the way back the way I came. Couple impalas. See the impalas. Freaking Newport. Beetle. Beetlejuice. Old Valiant. There's another chicken. Ford road chicken. Uh-oh. Getting a little squishy. Getting a little squishy. Buick Skylark. Buick, another Buick. Another Buick. Snow Ford, 60s model. Actually, I think I've already been here, I think. Yep. That's cool. I just circled all the way around the back side of the property. Now I'm coming back to where I was. Because this is where all those camper shells were, and I didn't walk through here because it was too messy, but I'm going to go back through this way. Probably critters all in here. Every kind of critter on the planet. Yeah. Here we are back. So that was all the way around the back side of the property. Amazing. Here's that structure they made over that pull behind trailer as a residence at some point in time, and now it's, oh, there's a caution sticker on it, I think. Wonder if something happened back in the day. So I don't remember what road those Furies were on. Could have been the next one over. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Just ask the old man. I've already been down this road here, so I think that's just about concludes it. That, I think I may have missed that, but that is a 71, 2, 3, or 4 Charger, and it still has its small block, because there's the distributor there. Probably a 318 car with hideaway headlights, which somebody snagged those. Blue interior, that's kind of odd. Column shift car. Oh, well, it wasn't hideaways. There's part of the grill right there. Pretty cool car. 8 3/4 still intact. It was a hot rod, obviously, because they put air shocks on it. 1981. DeKalb County. Ooh. You can just smell the old stale gas coming out of this one. Another Duster. Unit 21. Now somebody put a fender on it. Cool. There's another Charger. Several Chargers out here. That was a Charger 500. Let me see. Well, no, it wasn't. It's just a Charger emblem. And somebody got the bucket seats and console out of it. And bumpers and such. Most of the usable parts are gone off of that one. I even came down this road. Maybe I did. I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I did. Because there's that Fury. Those are the Furies there. I'm trying to get the, would be nice to get the bumperettes off of. There's that Coronet. There's a either Satellite or Roadrunner, like a 71. Couple Mustangs. Fury or a Ford. I don't know. Not sure. That one right there. It's hard to tell what the heck that is. It's so torn apart. Might be a Ford. It's like the Ford section over there, but that's where that Fury was over there. And that superbee. That one, as you can see, the windshield is blown out, so I would have had to have been the driver of that vehicle. Rest in peace, I'm sure. Looks like another Charger. Disc brakes, yeah, it's definitely something. Yeah, Dodge. Hood looks, might be good, but it's laying in the dirt, so one edge is probably roached out. Good 8 3/4. Bench seat. Dashboard's been robbed of all its goodies. It's one of those funky Plymouth station wagons. Valiant. I don't want to touch anything. I've already touched too much probably. I hope I didn't get to go home and wash my legs off real good. The only spot I saw where I might have got into it was when I was looking at that Roadrunner, and I think I avoided it, but I've been walking all in this stuff. And you can see some of these 3-leaf things could be poison ivy. It's the Mopar section here. There's another, what I believe to be a 71 Roadrunner. Valiant. A couple of Dusters. Might be a redneck if you have to mow around a refrigerator, I think is what they're trying to say. That's the decab. I want to see if this is a... Oops. It is a what? Something Duster. I can't read that. Maybe I'll check it out later. That was a special model with the stripes. Had an inchworm on me. Be gone, inchworm. Oh yeah, boy, this one took a freaking hit. That's a shame. Holy smokes. Alright. Take a whole lot of saving to save that one. A lot of good parts on it. That was another Duster there. It's like a convertible Mustang. Pretty cool. Pretty well roached out. Homemade floor shifter. Most of the gauges and stuff are still in it. Somebody's been trying to take the chrome and wasn't successful. Bent it all up. Trying to steal it or buy it, or who knows how many years ago that was done. Okay, well, here we are. We're back at the beginning again, so. Well, that's a pretty cool day. Look at, my goodness, look at that freaking lime green Mustang. And then a yellow Pinto beside it. Okay, if you say so. All right, folks. Dodge 300. Pretty cool. 30s model coupe over there. 40, maybe that's a 40s model coupe. Can't tell what kind. Beetle up top. A couple of Beetles. Trying to make more Beetles on top of each other. Yep. Okay. Well, here we are back at the back at that pavilion or storage shed, outdoor storage shed. It almost looks like a heavy Chevy, but it's completely gutted. Well, I'm gonna walk out here. Exit is this way. God, it just smells like, you could just smell, if there was smell-o-vision, you should smell all the rust and old grease and gasoline and oil that's been sitting for sometimes 60 and 50, 60, 70, 80 years. Some of these cars are, you know, I haven't seen any 20s models, but I'm not even sure if I've seen 30s, but I guess since the 40s and 50s. All I gotta do is remember where the exit was. Could be up this way, I guess. I don't know. Oh my goodness, look at all these old. This is probably where half of those. That's a freaking. This is where, you know, they pluck all the hinges out and then they just leave them out in the weather and they're all ruined. That's a 383 there, probably out of one of the cars that I was looking at. And all these engines are ruined. Just all scrap metal. They plucked them all out of these cars. And here they sit. Just piles of them. Unbelievable. Chevys, Pontiacs, oldsmobiles. I can definitely mopars. Just everything. Unbelievable. Little tri-fi there. And there's a stack of axles. There's a couple of 30s model roadsters there. I guess I did see a couple 30s models. That's a two-door Mercury there. It's an old Mercury. It's like two of them. An old Beetle made into a Baja Bug. It's the old GMC I showed you. Oh, here we come. There's a real old Goodyear sign, believe it or not. Okay, so I went into there. So this is the way back. Buick 8. That's a kind of a rare one there. I think I mentioned that before. It might be a Suburban. I can't even tell. It's so roached out. Let's see. I think I gotta go around this way. I think maybe. It's all over me. I don't remember. I don't know. Maybe it was this way. Let's see. Can't remember which way I go from here. No, it's getting close. I can see the building. Might have been the other way I was just going. Just crazy, folks. Amount of stuff. Another old Buick. Super roached out. I think it was the other way. Obviously, it's kind of pinched off here. Raised that one up to get at the underneath for some reason. And they pulled the transmission or drive shaft or something. That's an old Plymouth there. That's pretty cool. That's the old wrecker. So yeah, this is the way out. Come through this way. Yeah, this is it. Welcome and respect them. Tank, water tank of some sort. Please, no smoking. Yeah, no kidding. Definitely smells like old fuel in that building. That's it, folks. We're back to the beginning. Found my way out. That's an old flatbed truck there. I'm sure. Maybe they have concerts there. You never know. Got some swings made out of old tires. That's pretty kind of ingenious, actually. Good way to use some old tires. So I think I went that way. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Put some hoops on whatever this was. I guess they kind of scabbed that together to be some promotional type old car, oversized something, because it's huge. A 70 Chevelle front end. It's pretty desirable. Looks like it's in fairly good condition. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There's an old, it's an Oakland. I don't know what year that's from, 20s or... Oh my goodness. I found the Coca-Cola display. Huh. All right. Suspended in time. Oh, there you go. There's a few oldie ones over here. Old Car City. Nash Metropolitan full of aluminum cans when aluminum cans were worth something. I guess they're not worth anything now. So, another couple cool Chevys. Impalas. Oh, there's my 300. I wonder what it's doing over there. That's about to be junk. Definitely smells heavy of old fuel over here. Oh, wow. That's where I was before over there. Two-door Cadillac. That's it. Let's see. That's pretty cool, that old airplane. That fellow sitting on it. Old Car City Express. Pretty amazing to still exist. I'm glad I got out here. Bargain house. Wow. Killdozer.
Well, yeah.